when we are sufficiently clear, we will stop pushback. I think we're sufficiently clear. Thank you, Mr. Pushback Driver. Alright, confirmed. Now we'll taxi to our takeoff runway. Set the throttle to roughly 20%. We shouldn't exceed 20 knots. What's that thing doing? It's not doing anything, it's just standing still. I'm just taxiing towards it. But I'm still too far away. I'm not going to be in any danger of hitting that vehicle. Shouldn't have turned in this direction. I'll be fine though. Once in an attempted double let's play with Gold Elite, we were doing fine. We were just trying to taxi to the runway, and we got rammed by some random pickup truck, and yeah, we got the crash message and we had to restart the entire flight, so that wasn't very fun. Well, then on the next try we actually managed to take off, but seeing as this was a failure flight with possible failures set, well, we were doing fine until we were about 3/4 of the way there, about to start lowering altitude, but then something failed and the airplane violently pushed down and we overspit and died horribly. So, yeah, that was a bit of a failure. A bit of a failure would be a bit of an understatement in that case. As you can see, I can hardly even see the runway. I think that's the runway right there. Now, the before takeoff checklist we'll do when we arrive at the runway threshold. Right now I'm a bit too preoccupied on taxiing. Okay, holding position. Apparently there's something around here. Some other traffic. I do not know what the other traffic might be. I don't see anything. But that's not surprising. This fog here is tremendous. Oh, come on. Please just tell me to continue taxi. I'm going to speed this up. They are not telling me to continue taxiing. I am already waiting on 4 times speed. And they are not telling me to continue taxiing. This is a bit worrying. Seeing as I don't see... Oh, what the hell? That was a bit scary. Seeing that thing come towards me, it's just, oh shit. Alright, we'll continue taxiing, no problem. That was a bit of a scare. That was quite a bit of a scare. Okay, I think I'm going to speed this up so you don't have to wait so long. Okay, I'm trying to stay on the center line, but we don't have very far until the runway. I think this over there is already the runway threshold. Gonna reduce throttle by a little bit, And yes, this is the runway threshold. We're supposed to taxi onto the runway. That's interesting. We'll... Alright. I'll set the flaps to 8. Request takeoff clearance. Actually, we're not ready yet. We'll be ready in a second. I requested that too early. Okay, flaps 8, spoilers retracted, flight instruments, I've already checked, engine instruments, well, check, nav equipment, check, landing lights on, landing lights, on, taxi lights, where is taxi lights? That's logo lights, I didn't mean to turn that off, wing lights, beacon lights, nav lights. Where the hell are my taxi lights? There, taxi lights off. Strobe light. I'll do this from the normal cockpit view. Strobe light on. Pitot heat on. De-ice as required. Transponder on, request takeoff clearance, we're fine. I have to take check our data though. So let's check our reference book, what our V1, VR, and V2 is. V1, 124 knots. VR, also 124 knots, that's interesting. And V2 138 knots. Good. Checked. We're fine. We are ready for takeoff. Let's set the camera correctly. Good. You're cleared for takeoff. Acknowledge takeoff clearance. Come on. One won't do it, we'll have to click. Alright. Throttled up engine. Throttling up fine. Full throttle. We are on takeoff. We're fair and square on the center line. V1, rotate. V2 is already passed. We have positive climb established. We are in the air. Gear retracted. Retracting flaps. We're flying runway heading until we're told not to. Acknowledging handoff. Throttling down engines so we don't overspeed. We have passed out of the ground fog, out of this terrible, terrible ground fog. Throttling our engines back up. We don't want to climb all that much, so we'll lower our angle of attack. I think I've done everything fine this time. I think we are already on course. I don't think we have to change course at all. Or, I'm not exactly sure about this. Let me check for sure. This is just a tiny bit confusing. No, we are on course, and I have set the course to the wrong direction. I've set my heading to the completely and utterly wrong direction. Now I've set it to the correct direction. And thanks to this area being quite sparsely populated, the frame rate is silk as smooth. What? No, smooth as silk. Yeah. We are slightly slow, but we're compensating with our engines. We'll reach our cruise altitude very soon, seeing as this is just a small regional hop. We're already at... What am I doing? I forgot to contact that center. That happens to me way too often. At least I'm on course. Send and maintain 13,000. Yeah, that's the punishment for me forgetting to switch to the center. Yeah. That's my punishment. Sorry about that. That's not gonna happen in the future, I hope. Well, I'm gonna make sure it doesn't happen in the future. I'm kind of annoyed at myself now. It's such a beginner's mistake. Oh, come on. That really comes in the worst possible moment now, does it? Oh, what a gust of wind. We're at the right altitude, we're gonna throttle back up. Now we have to contact Brasilia Center again. That is just not very fair, is it? Stupid Brazilians. Thank you for telling me to climb again. Oh well, that was my punishment for forgetting to contact that center. So, viewers, do not do this. Do not forget to contact the center when you're on takeoff. Oh well, that's why in real life you have one pilot flying, the other one contacting, the other one talking to ATC. That's why that doesn't happen in real life. I'm just not very good at multitasking, I guess. Or not. Never mind that. Altimeter has already been set. I think we can set our autopilot now. Autopilot engage, speed autopilot engage. Okay, I'm gonna change the heading a little bit so it's perfectly aligned. And we're fine. We are fine. Sorry passengers, that was not intentional. We will turn off the fasten seatbelt signs. Right, good. Now, I'm going to cut off the video right here and start the video again when we get landing approach instructions. So, see you then.